One. Welcome, ladies. It's another beautiful Monday and it is full moon. So let's take a moment and get into the right physical position to receive, to be open, to trust. And this pose is also our victory pose. So whenever we just adopt this pose of reaching up with our arms and pretending for the moment that we are winning something, we are running through some finishing line, we're like celebrating some success, our body gets the message. So take 3 breaths, okay? 1, exhale through your feet. Woo. Another full breath in, growing those roots down into the ground, becoming aware of this present moment. 1 more full breath in, exhaling, and then say to yourself, I am here. Yes, I am here. I am here. Well done. So this interesting full moon has a couple of qualities that I thought we could start out with, and then we can all feel with, how does that resonate with us? Does any of that remind us of something in our lives? And then we can have a little conversation about it and then do a process where we pack in everything that we notice. So we're going to have our own little manifestation ritual today. Are you excited for that? Because the energy around a full moon, 3 days before the full moon, during the full moon, and 3 days after the full moon are very potent energies. And these energies are beautiful energies to use for conscious manifestation. I call it sacred manifestation. So what better time than today to get clear on our heart's desires? What do we really, really want? What gets us all excited inside when we just think of the possibility that we could indeed have that with grace, with ease, with joy, because we not only give ourselves permission, but we deserve it. We are worth it. Okay, so that is my intention for this goddess call. And I'm now going to read you something about the energies of this full moon. We have a full moon in Capricorn, and known as the buck moon. This is also a super moon that comes with a tad more power than usual and some great aspects to see your hard work paying off, despite of recent challenges and hardship. Who here has noticed these last weeks, months even, it's been rough, right? So despite of all that, this is an amazing time. We really get to experience the saying, what does not kill you will make you stronger. All of us have been through a lot these past months and are ready to see some results on our personal growth and our determination to get into a higher state of being. True? That's what we're about. If you have managed to work well with releasing your past and making choices from the heart, you will have the chance to be more adaptable, positive, abundant, and prosperous, especially when you follow your intuition. Make sure to take time during this full moon to be in gratitude and to set some lofty intentions that really resonate with your intuitive choices. Whatever you can do to anchor, to ground and stabilize what has become important to you is also a good practice during this full moon. So that's what we'll be doing today. Work on your havingness and your deservability as you contemplate the next steps that will take you closer to the desires you wish to manifest. So get a piece of paper out. If you don't have a piece of paper with you, you could write this on your phone. And I recommend that afterwards you write it out by hand, just because in the hand muscles that lead straight to the brain, there are a lot of muscles that help you integrate and empower this manifestation process. Okay, so writing down our spell by hand in itself is also a very powerful practice. Then go ahead as you take this piece of paper and a pen and write on the top part of your piece of paper. So on the top part of your piece of paper, you write, I am so grateful and joyful that I manifested the following with grace, ease, and joy. I am so grateful and joyful that I manifested the following with grace, ease, and joy. One third time. I am so grateful and joyful that I manifested the following with grace, ease, and joy. Write it down. I'm going to do the same. Okay. Now you have one part of the program ready. The next part of the program goes at the bottom of the page. At the bottom of this page, you're going to write thank you, thank you, thank you. Best in your language. Could be grazie, 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 or danke, danke, danke. Thank you, thank you, thank you 3 times at the bottom of your page. Yes? And then in a moment, when we've done a little process to really get into our hearts and to open up to all that is in there, we're going to start writing. And when we write, we are just channels, okay? We all know how to write, true? You all know how to, and spelling really does not matter right now. All that matters is that you write down what comes up, and what comes up, it'll come up in your heart, and then you'll become aware of it in your brain, and then you're just going to channel it through your hand. You're just going to write it out, no matter how the spelling is, no matter how ridiculous it is. And the way that we're going to write this is we're going to start the sentences with I am. Okay, so go ahead, and underneath, I am so grateful and joyful that I manifested the following with grace, ease, and joy. Write the first part, and you just write, I am. Okay, nice and big, you write, I am. Okay, and that's going to be your prompt for when we go into the manifestation writing channeling part. So we're going to write lots of sentences that start with I am, I have, I enjoy. Okay, so it's all in the present tense, not I will, I would, I did. No, I am. I don't know, example, I am living in my sanctuary, surrounded by people who I love and adore and who support me, and we all amplify our highest good. I have a strong, flexible, beautiful body that I enjoy moving. Yeah, get it? So I am, I have, that's how we're going to write this, but not yet, not yet. Okay. I know we want to build up the anticipation. Okay. So for this full moon, my suggestion is that we first bring the energy in our body into balance. And we get congruence created between our heart and our brain, because we want, and between our conscious and subconscious mind. So I always like imagining us like these gigantic puzzle pieces. And I believe we have millions and millions of puzzle pieces in our system that we see as a body, right? And all these puzzle pieces, let's just imagine, for this full moon, are shining in one congruent and coherent light, so that we are magical manifestors. All we're doing is we're being like those magnets. We're just drawing in what resonates with us. And we know that the heart is a way more powerful sender and receiver of energy, right? It's a more powerful vortex energy field than the brain. But we need the brain, don't we? Because we need to be clear in our intention, so that when we blast the field of the heart and we go into the quantum field, into the 0 point field, whatever you want to call it, that we are vibrating with that recipe, that spell, that frequency, to magically just draw it in, because that's when the synchronicities just start happening. I'm sure you know those moments in life, don't you? We all have memories, I'm hoping really strongly here, that we all remember times when things just flowed. They were just like, damn, one thing after the other, and it felt so effortless because we were just in a really, really good vibration. Do you remember those days? Right? So the good thing is, if we ever, even if it was just a short little glimpse, had that, we can recreate it because we just got to know how. And that's why I love being the daughter of a physicist, because it's just frequencies. It's just a matter of vibrating with what we truly want. So what better thing to do in Sacred Sisterhood on this beautiful full moon than to dive into our heart's desires. So we're going to start with a switch. You know the switch. We're balancing our left and our right brain hemisphere, but activating all the acupressure points in the palms of our hands and in that side of our hands. And now we're going to say, full moon. My heart's desires. I love and accept myself, even if parts of me are not congruent and not aligned with these beautiful heart's desires. It's okay. And I love and accept myself when I now choose to be 100% coherent and congruent and aligned with my heart's desires and my highest self, to manifest these with grace, ease, and joy now. Let me breathe. Underneath your left arm, watch out, left arm, we're activating our spleen meridian. And our spleen is on the other side, opposite the liver. So just imagine that you're connecting with your spleen and you're sending your spleen a bunch of love. And then you say, full moon, heart's desires. I love and accept myself with all my lack of self-confidence, with all my lack of self-worth, with all my sabotage. It's okay. And I now choose to release the sabotage, to release the limitation, to expand into believing into myself, because I'm worth it and I deserve it. And I'm doing this now. And breathe. Thumbs. Strike our thumbs against each other, activating our lung meridian. That's where we can hold on to grief. Us not. No, we are releasing. We're magical releases. Okay, so full moon. Heart's desires. I love and accept myself with all my grief and all my disappointment and all the times when I felt like a failure. It's okay. And I now choose to release the grief and to step into my power of joy, because I deserve to be happy now. And I give myself permission to be truly happy now. And breathe. Good job, good job. I have itchy skin sometimes when I release. You might be yawning, you might be sneezing, tears, whatever happens, it's all good. Okay, underneath your collarbones, tap on your chest bone. Okay, full moon. Heart's desires. I love and accept myself with all my fears, all my friggin' fears. Yes, yes, yes. I love and accept myself. It's okay. And I now choose to step into my power of courage. And I know I can do this. And I will do this. And I'm doing it now with grace and ease and joy. Yes, yes, yes. I'm so brave. I am so brave. 3 times. I am so brave. Good job. Right side. Tap your liver, massage your liver. And then we say, full moon, heart's desires. I love and accept myself with all my rage and my anger and my jealousy at my deepest level, and from the very first time I felt this way. And I choose now to release the anger, to release the rage, to let go of the jealousy, and to step into my power of compassion and peace. I choose to be at peace with myself and everyone and everything around me, because peace is what I know and peace is who I am. And breathe. Okay, now imagine that in your hands you could shape this ball of all the stuff that might be holding you back, right? You're gathering it up from your body, saying, okay, we're letting it go, we're letting it go. make it appear in front of you and then feel how big this ball is. This is the so-called sabotage, right? Okay, mine's like a old cannonball here. Notice what does yours feel like? What consistency does it have? What color? Okay, so mine's a really old-fashioned black cannonball. Just notice what yours is, okay? And then we're gonna just drop it in front of us. Just go ahead, trust, just drop it, okay? Just, well done, that's right. That breath was also really good. Just go, ah, so good. And then one more time. Okay, cool. Now we're gonna delink, okay? You've had it, we've all had it for a long time. It's served us so well. I mean, come on, we carried that with us. And now we just want those lessons. We're going to integrate the lessons and we're going to cut all other energetic links, all the karma, all the stories, I don't know, whatever we come up with out. Okay, the only thing we want is the heart to heart, that love, that insight, the learnings and everything else. Thank you, bye-bye. Okay, okay. So we connect our heart and our crown chakra and we say, full moon, heart's desires. I now choose to integrate all that I need to manifest with grace, ease, and joy. And I thank all this from the bottom of my heart. I claim my power back and I give you your power back. I claim my freedom back and I give you your freedom back. I claim back what's mine and I give you what's yours. I forgive you for all the pain and suffering you ever created. And I ask for forgiveness for any pain and suffering that I ever created. The past stays in the past. Say it out loud. The past stays in the past. And again, the past stays in the past. Only love can connect us. Yes. I wish you well, just as I wish myself well. Yes, I wish you well, just as I wish myself well. Say that one more time. I wish you well, just as I wish myself well. Okay, and then maybe place your hand on your heart or lie down, relax, get comfortable. And then imagine that you are lying in the most comfortable bed you can even imagine. It's a bed that's rather like a cloud and it supports your body in that perfect way that you like being supported. So I'm going to give you 3 seconds to get into that comfortable position. And then go ahead and close your eyes. Just relax. Become aware of this present moment and become aware of all the sounds around you as you close your eyes and relax your entire face. Imagining this gentle moonlight radiating down from a night sky, gently caressing your face, rather like a gentle lover, tracing every part of your face, allowing all muscles in your face to just relax, to soften. Noticing how this silvery light is coming through the pores of your skin into all layers of your skin, ushering out any inflammation, any tired, sick cells, just dissolving them in this light. Just imagine that. And now roll your eyes up as if you're looking through the crown of your head. And then silently inside of yourself say, even if I don't know how to connect to the magic of this full moon and tune into my heart's desires and align them with my highest self so that I manifest with grace, ease, and joy, and live a long, healthy, happy, successful, abundant, and peaceful life. All I do know is it is so now, and I am fulfilled. I delete all that could stop me. And I download everything I need to do so now with grace and ease and joy. Thank you. So it is, so it shall be, or something even better. And then relax your eyes, relax your scalp. Imagine relaxing every hair on your head as you simply tune into your breath, gently counting from 1 to 5 as you breathe in, and from 1 to 5 as you breathe out. Imagining that this silvery light of the moon is now moving over your body, allowing every part of you to relax deeper and deeper. And it's so easy for you to relax. You notice the deeper you relax, the better you feel, and the better you feel, the deeper you relax, right? So just relax even deeper now. Imagining you could breathe that silver light of the moon, that magic of the moon, right into the core of your heart. Imagine a little secret door that you've hidden from everyone, but you're safe now to reveal to yourself. Imagine that little door of your heart opening as you imagine drawing in this silvery magical light. And as you do, you notice how this door pops open and you bring that silvery light right into the sacred chamber of your heart, that safe space, that sanctuary where you are always safe, always protected, and surrounded by all that love that once created you. Just imagine that. And as you follow that silvery light, you notice that right in the center of the core of your heart and your sanctuary, there's a crystal. At the count of 3, you will notice the color of this specific crystal that is right for you now. 1, 2, and 3. Notice that color. What color crystal do you have today? And as you ponder on the significance of this color, you notice how this crystal inside of your heart is starting to vibrate stronger and stronger just by you focusing your attention on it. And as you allow yourself to drift into that beautiful healing color, you notice how there's a part inside of you that is feeling rather like a child just before a birthday. You're about to receive a gift, you know it. So just take 3 full breaths and relax into your healing color now. Knowing that this healing color is cleansing and clearing the space around your heart, tidying up the sanctuary of the core of your heart, bringing in light and lightness and freshness and a new beginning. As you are taking time to tune into that core and that color. And now notice how inside of the crystal, a word, a symbol, a desire starts popping up. Something you might have heard before. Maybe it's a desire that you are very familiar with. But maybe it's also something that's completely new, a sudden idea. And when you ponder on that idea, you notice this feeling of excitement in you, joy even, as you consider the possibility of this desire having a significance for you. For I have news for you. You don't choose your desires choose you. So imagine opening up even more now as you relax deeper and deeper, and you ponder on those dreams you may have had as a child when you were tiny little, lying in your bed, wondering about the possibilities of life. What made you happy? What made your heart sing? And as you recall and remember all this information that's downloading right from the quantum field, you notice all these beautiful desires inside of you. They might be wild, they might be outrageous, they might be small, they might be large. Gather these desires. So we now call upon a little helper on your side. This is your secretary self, and this is your best assistant, who will now note down these desires in a telepathic way. Just imagine you had your perfect assistant self at your side, standing by the crystal with a notebook and taking notes on all the desires as you now communicate them. Inside of your mind's eye, imagine saying them, or even saying them out loud if you are in a safe space. You say, I desire this. I desire that. What is it? Are they fresh flowers every day? Is it a walk in nature? Is it clean water? What do you desire? What makes you happy? And as you own these desires, as you voice these desires and you claim these desires, you notice how the desires are coming alive in you. And you might be receiving flashes from the future or other dimensions where you once had those desires and you lived a life where you were not only safe and healthy and happy, but also manifesting with such joy and such grace. And now I remember the moon. And as you notice that light of the moon, you are now integrating any skills, any wisdom, any knowledge, anything that is aligned with your highest self that will allow you to remember and reactivate that power of magical manifestation now. Yes, inside of you. As you imagine opening up the strands of your DNA, those twisted ladders, imagine opening them up to those straight ladders. As you take 3 full breaths and release any faulty programming, any shock, any trauma, any limiting belief, any limiting story, any information that no longer serves your highest good, release and release and release. That's right. And now allow that silvery light of the moon to recharge your DNA, to activate that magical power of manifestation in you. Remember the magic, follow the magic, that magic inside of you. And as you simply imagine being open to the magic and owning that magic that you are and have, you notice how your DNA is retwisting back into that twisted ladder. And with your next 3 full conscious breaths, gentle breaths, imagine allowing those strands of silvery DNA, magical DNA, to multiply throughout your entire being, throughout all timelines and realities, so that every single version of you receives an upgrade now. Knowing that with every full moon, with every day, with every second, with every hour, you have the choice to own that magic, to be that magic. As you direct the magic, you instruct the magic, you command the magic, and you compel the magic. And with that magic, imagine blessing your heart, blessing the space around your heart, allowing any heart walls to simply melt away. And in your own time, thanking the moon and all powers that were involved in this process, including your highest self, come back into the here and now, noticing how you are relaxed, refreshed, peaceful, and ready to do whatever it is that you need to do. So with your next 3 full breaths, come back into the here and now, maybe stretch up and out, say yes, 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 yes. Welcome back. Thank you, everyone. So I'm going to remove my spotlight and find out how that was for you all. Dawn, there you are.
Hello.
Did you get any insights? Anything you noticed?
Well, I had a purple crystal, a dark purple crystal. I'm not sure what the significance is of the dark purple.
It reminds me of the third eye, dark purple.
Is it? Yeah.
Would be.
Okay.
Okay, dark purple crystal, nice.
For me, a lot of the desires came up to travel and to have fun and to be present. You know, there's something about when you were talking about being a kid and what did that feel like, and it was the only time in my life I can remember really being present and just always being in the moment and not having all of the other worries of the world. So yeah, that was my desire.
Traveling does do that, doesn't it? Because somehow when we're traveling, we also have to be present because I don't know, the flights to catch, the people to watch, right? It's very true. It's very true. Thank you.
I don't have laundry and all the other things that are sitting there begging for my attention.
I love that. Who else would love to share their insights, their desires? This is a beautiful way to raise the energy in a group, by the way, when we share desires. Anybody here before I choose you? Do you want to raise your hand and share what you got in this little? There we go, Brigitte. Please.
Hi. It's pretty much the same as Dawn. I got an amethyst. Yeah. Also the dog. I prefer the dog. Flashes that you have in the amethyst. And the symbol that I received in the amethyst was the infinity sign.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what that means, but I retired from the 1st of July, from the 1st of July. Yes. And I'm so happy. Yeah, I feel freedom and now I can focus on what I want. And that is doing and ease my meditations, not 6:30 and then I have just 30 minutes and then the routine starts. So I will do that in ease. And also I'm waiting for green light that my husband may travel, and then I want to go and travel and see the world.
Nice.
Spain, Italy. Yeah, that's my desire.
Yes. Well, all these desires, may they be, or something even better. Okay, so yes. Who else would like to share? Interesting that we have 2 purple crystals. Carmelita, Lisbeth. Carmelita, yes. Go on. What are your heart's desires and what did you notice?
For me, it was also the same as Dawn, and also amethyst and traveling.
Does this maybe mean the Golden Goddess Circle needs to travel more? Huh? Is it maybe time we put together some travel groups? I mean, I would love that. Huh? No, seriously, you know, I mean, I love traveling and I'm very happy to, you know, I'll share. I'm going here. Who wants to join? And often there's an incentive also to go, and it's more fun. I mean, a group of women traveling together is, as long as the group is not too big, and then we'll have to charter planes, might not be there yet, I think is a great way to, you know, explore the world. Because usually, I mean, I'm blessed in the sense that I've honestly never felt scared traveling, and I've traveled a lot alone and in very weird places. I don't have that, so I'm very happy to be the one marching forward, right? And I think for many, it would also feel, you know, more comfortable to know that you have a gang of sisters around you where you can be together, but you also do your own thing. We're not going to be sitting on top of each other, right? That's not our thing. So good. That's an interesting, let us just notice. And, you know, if we all have that desire, I'm sure we can make it happen. Okay, cool. The thing about the amethyst that I'm also noticing is, you know, amethyst is also a great crystal that activates our pineal glands. And, you know, the full moon now is in its energy itself very supportive of psychic abilities. So if you have an amethyst or a purple crystal at home, I would contemplate, or, you know, you could consider going to sleep tonight and placing or meditating it with it on your third eye. I'd wash it first under cold water just to rinse it out. Ideally, you charge it in the sun, but we, you know, we can charge it in the moon tonight. It's even better. And then just spend a couple of minutes just noticing the frequencies of the amethyst and your pineal gland. And then the infinity sign that we got, well, infinity is unlimited potential. It's that eternal thing. It's the quantum field. It's, yeah, that's a lot of symbolism there. We could meditate or just imagine having this amethyst on our third eye and then connecting the amethyst with our pineal gland in a golden 8. That's coming to mind for me. I think I might enjoy playing with that a bit. And then we could share what happened when we did that. So I think this is about, you know, staying very present to these energies, manifesting consciously and noticing that we're doing this in a group, because great manifestations happen when we gather like this. So imagine you're in the best state right now, which you are, to now write down at least 5 sentences in your magical spell, your order to the universe, the thing that we're starting to write for this full moon to manifest our desires. Now you got even more insights into your heart's desires in this little meditation. You connected to your heart. So now on your piece of paper, where on the top you wrote, I am so grateful and joyful that I manifested the following with grace, ease, and joy. You're now going to start writing, I am this, I am that, I am, I don't know, waking up in the morning, feeling filled with vitality and enthusiasm for the day. I enjoy my meditations with ease. I travel the world at my pace, following divine timing, with a great group of people and often alone. No matter where I am, I feel safe. I have abundant resources to do what I need to do when I want to do it. I am present. I feel free. I celebrate my freedom in the most glorious ways, giving and sharing that joy for life that I feel on a daily basis. I am ageless. I'm going to put that in. My children are happy and healthy and safe and living their dreams and pursuing their heart's desires with ease. I am learning my lessons with such ease and joy. I experience pleasure and excitement and growth and expansion and peace and bliss and abundance every day in every way, more and more. Getting the idea? I hope I'm not distracting you. I'm just trying to give you sort of prompts. What you could put in there. Think of your relationships, think of your work, think of food, think of habits. What great habits do you want to have? Oh, maybe what skill do you want to develop? I'm an amazing singer, poet, author, teacher, lover, travel companion, sister, daughter. Put all the roles in there. They're wild. Every time I look in the mirror, I feel a wave of bliss, noticing I am who I am, my most authentic self, living her best life. Dawn, you got anything to share of your list? To get a couple of
I'll be happy to, let's see, I'll be
ones
happy
that
to-
are, you know, okay to share. We all have.
Oh, they're all okay to share. I am so grateful and joyful that I manifested the following with grace, ease, and joy. More traveling and adventure, more play, more creativity. I am free. I am present. I am allowed. I am deserving. I am loved. I am supported.
Yes, I have seen the major sites of all places that interest me. I travel in style. Yeah, nice. How about Dora? Would you share something that you're writing down? Cool.
Yes. Hi, everyone. So mine was about more traveling, more love, more.
So read it in the I am form so we get the whole vibration.
I start with the I am forms.
Mm-hmm.
All right. I am so grateful and joyful that I manifested the following with grace, ease, and joy. I am beautiful. I am like a phoenix. I am protected. I am gifted with clarity. I have luck and blessings.
Nice. Nice. And then make sure that you have general kind of things and very specific things. The reason why I'd like you to put specific things in there, because it's very fun how those manifest. And, you know, some of these values or experiences or states that we are wishing, like peace and bliss and pleasure, whatever, are very general, right? So for our brain, it's very helpful to give it a very specific parameter by which you will know it is so. So when I have clients, for instance, coming in and saying, okay, and I say, you know, what's your desire, right? Well, what do you want? And they say something like, yeah, I want abundance in life. And I said, that's great. That's great. How would you know you have it? Is it, and they were like, what do you mean? And I said, well, is it, I don't know, a certain sum on your bank account? Is it that you're traveling 5-star? Is it that you've given, I don't know how much to charity? Is it this? Is it that? What is it? What does it mean to you? And when we do that, we're making it easier for our brain to not only manifest, but for us also to realize when we've done it, right? So what does it mean to you specifically? Make sure you have that in there. Lily, what about you? What have you written down? Have you got any ones that you see that you would like to share?
Yeah, I'm the channel. I am so happy and grateful and joyful that I manifested the following with grace, ease, and joy. I am the channel for the Golden Goddess Circle to come to Women's Federation for World Peace. We travel and have fun and bless one another. I have abundant resources and inspire my sisters, cross-pollinating my various networks with inspiration, love, and joy. I'm swimming often and all my organizational tools are effectively synchronized to serve me and the world. I travel in style. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Amazing. I love it. I love it. Yes, yes, yes. All of your desires. So is it, so shall it be, or something even better? I feel we've got one more in us, huh? Anybody else? Would you like to share? And aren't we all in to be part of the Women's Federation of Peace? Hell yes, Lily. Definitely, definitely. Okay,
when you
more.
were talking about travel, the annual general conference is in Cyprus in November, and they're looking for somebody to come and do a morning meditation. And the Women's Federation is a charity, is a non-profit, and so we are looking now for people to register to come. And we're not even offering a fee for anybody for doing for the presentations. And it's basically a reporting of the women all across Europe and the Middle East in this.
When in November
network.
is it?
The very beginning. It's a long weekend from the Friday to the Monday.
So is it round about my birthday, the 3rd of November?
Oh, really?
I don't know, I'm asking.
Yeah, it's I've written from the 3rd until it must be the 5th or the 6th. Yeah.
Well, send me information on it. If I can make it happen, I would love to meditate with amazing women in Cyprus on my birthday. Why not? Maybe I can come someday. Yeah, right. Send me an email. I'd be interested.
Thank you, Joy.
Welcome.
Manifestation.
Cool. You just ask and it is given. I mean, guide meditations, that's one of my favorite jams. Thank you. Okay, where were we? Anybody else? I said one more. Okay, one more. Someone, please. Okay, Nicole, it's your turn. I'm going to take not Nicole Ganson, because you would totally do it in a heartbeat, but Nicole, who now doesn't think she's going to do it. And I've just asked you to unmute. For one, please. Yes.
Yes.
Yep, you good.
Okay. Well, I thought my message is that I am.
Can you get a little closer so we can hear you better?
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, I'll pay attention.
Yes, yes.
Yes, yes.
My manifestation is I'm free in mind and body and dancing in nature like a gypsy. I have peace of mind and full of light and sun. Because I saw you mentioned the stone, but I had a rose quartz and another one, a green one, a green with stripes. What is it? I can't find the name more. It's kind of dark green with black stripes.
I've seen stones like that, but I'm not a big stone expert. So, but I'm sure you'd find it if you look up, you know, green stones with black stripes on Google. They'll give you some, and then I'm sure you'd find out what stone it is.
But I also saw a lot of yellow, so not in stone, but some lights, I think. So that's for me the sun. And I'm healthy and physically unbound, and I can walk for at least 10 kilometers and more, because at the moment, well, the last 3 years, my physical was.
Your knees or what?
Well, no, it's how do you call it?
It's okay, it doesn't matter.
My groin, I can't walk.
Oh,
I
okay.
can walk, but not so far.
Okay.
I'm kind of.
And that's I'm sorry that you're struggling with that. And the way that you put it in there is super powerful. So I've told this story many times with my back and how I was in great pain and couldn't walk and whatever. And I just held on to that image, and it was grotesque at that moment, because I was like, I was crawling around on all fours, right? So the idea of even running or walking without pain was very unimaginable for me in that moment. But it didn't matter. I actually say that the bigger the goal is, the more ridiculous it is, the more fun you will have thinking of it. If you just make the goal sort of appropriate, right? Like, I'll grow my company like 4%. It's like, your whole unconscious goes, yeah, okay, right. It goes like, but if you say, I'm gonna 10x this, or I'm gonna go from not being able to walk further than 10 meters to running up a hill, you get more emotional around it, don't you? You think, well, that would be cool, right? It's like saying, shall I give you 1,000 euros? I'm going to give you 100,000 euros. You're going to get more excited about the 100,000 and thinking about what you could do with that. So in these letters of manifestation, really make it the bigger the better. Really, that's why I'm definitely bigger the better. And imagining yourself walking long distances, add as much information into that cool little picture that you have going on as you can. Where would walking be most fun? Costa Rica, maybe? Ibiza? Or is it the Alps? Right? Because then you're giving, right? And now you're thinking and you're wondering and you're imagining, and then we're back into that child brain again, which is open. So we really want to take with us for this night, this day, these next couple of days, the mantra that my coach gave me: I am truly open. I am truly open. And you know, this just saying open sometimes could feel a little scary, because like, open for what? It's like, no. Open. Okay. So let's trust that those desires that we have, as I gave you that little prompt in the meditation, and I meant that, they're there for a reason. It's not some figment of your mind. If you have a heart's desire and you get all inside when you just think of the possibility, then that is something you need to do. It's not going to go away. You don't have to do it, of course, but it is something that is there for a reason. And it's up to your conscious part, human part, your integrity, your authenticity, of your values, of how you're going to make that happen. Right? And that's how we become either conscious creators and conscious humans and people who are hopefully creating a new world, or we become ruthless manifestors of ego shit. That is, of course, also possible because it's the same rule of manifestation. But I think we're clear in this circle that we want to be coming from here. And we say that's why with grace, ease, and joy, not costing what it will. No, okay. So
Yeah.
I think I've said everything that I feel needs to be said today. Dawn, have you got anything to add? I talked a lot. I'm sorry for that.
I'm just reflecting on the next step. So how so we can take this with us.
Good question. You take it with you, finish it. And then I like rolling the piece of paper up. Then I tie it with a red ribbon. It doesn't have to be red, just tie it. And then I put it into my altar or a sacred place. It can be, I don't know, on the windowsill with a flower next to it or next to my vision board. I often tie them to the side of my vision board because then I know my subconscious knows every time I see that roll, oh yeah, I know what I wrote there, right? And I get that same rush of energy again. And then it's also super fun. That's the scientific part, to then unroll it and say, damn, a year later or even quicker, just to notice what actually happened and what opportunities came up from just voicing the desires.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And if you feel like then burning it, that's fine too. You know, you can also rip it up into pieces of paper, into little bits, and give it to the water. I don't like that so much, that idea, because I feel we're sort of polluting the water with that. That's really up to you. Some people like burning it, watering it, or keeping it until it manifests. That's what I do. Or until I want something different, or the next full moon comes and I'll take things off, rewrite it. So follow your intuition there. And I see in the chat, we have the stone that we were talking about, green with black stripes, is the malachite or malachite, the library stone of the earth. It has eyes, which if you connect with your third eye with, then can give you amazing answers. So isn't that cool how our intuition guided us to an amethyst and a malachite, and they're all the exact right stones that would support us. So we can meditate them. We can also place a stone in some water and charge the water with the frequency of the stone and then just drink the water. So play with that, play with that. I'm a big crystal girl. I love them. I put them in my bras if I wear them, and you know, it's a good thing to do. Any other questions, any insights, anything you'd like to say? Anyone? No? Happy? Okay.
We burn
Well,
it. Shouldn't we burn the things we wrote?
that's up to you. I was just saying, some people like burning it. I usually keep it until it manifests, or I do something new. That's up to you, as you wish. You know, not everybody is also in a place where you can make a bonfire tonight. But yeah, I love fires at full moon. So in a fire for full moon, if that's what you can do and what you're doing, I would definitely burn something as a symbol of release. So you can burn herbs. You could you put some a little bit of incense maybe in the fire. That can also be nice. Whatever you connect as a ritual, I channel you. We all have so many past lives as witches and sorcerers and magicians, I'm sure of it. And I think tonight, notice your dreams. Okay, that would be my next tip. Notice your dreams, go to sleep with a piece of paper or a notepad next to your bed, so that when you wake up in the night, maybe you can just jot down 3 words or something that came through, because they can be very prophetic dreams, these full moons. Yeah? Okay. So, my loves, then I would suggest let's gather all the energy in, wish each other well. May all our heart's desires manifest with grace, ease, and joy. May we have tons of fun and pleasure, noticing all the synchronicities, working with the power of the moon, finding a good deep night's sleep tonight, and yeah, celebrating each other's successes. Thank you so much for being part of the circle. I look forward to seeing you next Monday. What do we got there? These meetings are a blessing to me. I want to thank you, thank you, thank you. Oh, thank you. And yes, they were having wishes like 300% manifestation power. Yeah. I love it. Bye-bye, my loves. See you next week.